Hello guys, Christian here with Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In the last episode, we found some cat hounds, and didn't really get much done in the last video. But in this video, we're going to start exploring the Dantooine exterior, and more cat hounds. And here's the second level of cat hound, the horn cat hound. That didn't really do anything. I guess my force powers are still weak. Usually when an enemy saves or something like that, it's because like the whole like point thing and all that nonsense. Basically, I wasn't high enough and it didn't stun him or anything. Let's get out. I'm already getting pretty hurt. Probably should have waited and actually let my force points come back. Oh god, and there's more. Yeah, there's a lot of cat hounds in it. Cart, get out of the way. There's a lot of cat hounds in the way in this place. The horned ones are definitely the ones to worry about a bit more. And Mish is just going gung-ho today. Oh, she stunned him. There you go. Good on you. Is there anything over here? Kinda weird just to put like a rock there randomly. Alright, so, let's see. That is where we were. Alright, see, that's a way forward. Let's continue exploring the area, though, just in case. There are obviously more cat hounds over there, but, let's see, thank you. Damn, that wasted it. We don't have very many force points right now. Alright, just him, I guess. This might be painful. Alright, there we go. Now we're doing some damage. Doing some good damage too, because the lightsaber was a pretty powerful weapon, so... Or at least it definitely scales up a bit more than our typical weapons, but it does have its weaknesses. It's, like, with the energy shields, like, you kind of got that little speech with the card, like, early on in Karis, but... energy shields do reflect lightsabers a bit. I mean, not as much as blasters, but I mean... Like, if you have a shield, like, against a lightsaber, it's better off than, you know, against a vibro blade. Like, vibro blades, like, they just cut right through it. And I assume these guys, too, since they are pretty much straight physical attackers. I'm losing way too much health. Alright, well, here's... Alright, that goes forward, I think. Because it's like, yeah, there's two exits. There's two exits to each of the maps for... And it goes to the same place, so... It's not that difficult to get lost. I mean, not that... Well, yeah, I said it right the first time. Over here is something of great importance. Little bunker thing here. We approach it. And we can't really do anything in here yet. I don't think we can anyways. So we're gonna ignore it. For now. We do come here. It's just not now. But that is important. It's something that you should keep in the back of your mind. But let's go ahead and go out this exit. There's no point in walking all the way over there. Alright, and first cure. There we go. Almost at full health. Have no force power, but I'm at health. I think cure does scale off your treat injury ability, for anyone wondering. Either that or it scales off will. Actually, it probably is will. Like, treat injury is just like medkits, I think. And then repair is repair kits. I think. I don't know numbers. Who knows? Eh. Okay, so... Brief glitch in the game. I don't know. Things got kind of weird. But, anyways, let's get back to where I was. Big old discussion about healing things, and then the game kind of gets a little wonky. Let's kill cat hounds. Because cat hounds are lame. You know, I almost said that repair kits were actually going to be the one that treat injury. I think that's just like repair, like literally, like I know it gives you like it's the thing that determines how many parts you use, but I don't know. Time to rumble. Like with this game though, I don't really remember much. The Metallic Grounds, I can't really remember why it's called Metallic offhand. Granted, like, I know I've probably attempted to play through this game once or twice before. I'd be on the file that I swear I beat, but I can't remember. I do have a save. I actually looked at my old Xbox, and I do have a save file at the end. Where's Carthan? Why is he losing a lot of health? Probably fighting something else in the corner. I wish we could finish this up, please. Oh, nice. Oh man, yeah, he's just taking these guys on alone. Jeez. I don't know. Sometimes I get myself confused because, like, I do watch my younger brother a lot, and that probably annoys him to no end. Actually, it does annoy him to no end. Let's see, Catbound. Probably should go over there. That's the way over, and then that's a wall. All right, let's go over here first, I guess. But anyways, what was I getting to? Yeah, I think I've talked about this before somewhere, but like I love watching my younger brother play games. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like my TV, I guess. That, and he'll do like games that I don't. It's kind of interesting to see the endings for some of them. Although I can't remember if either of us ever beat. Actually, I think he did beat Sith Lords. I can't remember how far my one file got. I honestly don't. Like, I don't remember ever going to the last planet. I think it was Malcor? Like, Malcor, it had a number on it. 4, I think. But, let's see, let's heal. And then take these guys on. It's kind of funny how often we turn on and off this thing. Honestly, I can't remember how far I've gotten in a Sith Lords playthrough. I don't know. I remember going through most of the planets, but I don't remember ever going to the final planet. Or maybe if I did, like, that's where I stopped. Because, again, that's another thing that I like, it's a bad habit. Where, like, I'll just stop, like, towards the end of the game because I get nervous. Failure stuff. I really gotta get over that. Oh, right, there's a building here. That's right. That's what it's called, Metelli, because there's a guy here, I think. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. I don't know. Can't remember if I can get into this house or not. Let's see here. Oh, well, there's a little droid here. Not like a droid we've seen before, though. It looks kind of like a war droid.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
It's a weird-looking droid. I guess we can't... My weapons are my authority. I guess we can't do anything here yet. Oh, well.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy. Perhaps we should respect
I can't get over how those goggles look. God. Well, I'm trying to understand what the design was, or what it was supposed to be for that, but it just looks weird. Alright, and cure. Because Karth could use the health. I imagine at some point during this Let's Play, there's going to be moments where I'm just going to be standing around, just waiting for my force points to regenerate. Because, like I said before, they regenerate whenever you're outside of battle, so just kind of running around here. Like, sometimes I'll just sit still, and there are guys here.
You've been holding out on us again.
Oh, Mandalorian. Yeah, all those Mandalorians that you've been hearing about beyond Canderous. This is what they look like.
My wife and children.
Well, the guy on the right, anyways. Wow, he just...
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Oh, hell no. Alright, Duroses. Alright, those guys. Those guys. Pew, pew, pew. I love how I reflect the thing, like, because I do have that chance with lightsabers. Let's get rid of the Duros guys. They're the weak ones. I am getting this first go. Is he punching me? Oh, mission, just... Alright, now let's take on the Mandalorian. He's the tougher one. And my accuracy still sucks. Ow. Jerk. Ugh, I still miss. Oh my god! Come on, can I actually get some hits on him? Oh my god, it's mission in card. Oh, and I missed again! Whatever. Oh, that guy had a lot of experience though. And just a carbine. Ugh. Let's take care. And, oh, it's here. Okay. We okay, game? Let's see. Mandalorian Raiders. Right, this is the thing that we heard about. the guy with the daughter and stuff. Not met yet their most powerful things. Yeah, we're gonna be encountering a few of these. What's the best way to call them? Teams. That exit over there is basically where we just were, the Enclave area. So we don't want to go there, obviously. And I don't know if there are any more cat hounds, so I'm just gonna go around. But here's the exit here, a little oddly shaped. But here's the grove, and this is actually where we're supposed to be going, I believe. Yeah. My throat. I haven't even eaten recently. Jesus. Alright, but I think I've actually approached to the right side, and by the right side I mean the side that doesn't have what we want to do, so... Well, that did a bit. Alright, soften them up a bit. But, yeah, this is the side that doesn't have the important things, so this allows me to explore a bit more, so that's good news. Yeah, it's good to be lost. There we go. Oh, this is getting a bit beat up. She is a scoundrel, so she probably isn't the best... Yeah, she's gonna die here. She probably isn't the best character to have melee. But then again, like, I just like having two, like, one blaster versus then two melee people. And Karth has... Well, I mean, they gave Mission her own vibroblade, so... I don't know. That's the game's fault there. I don't even have force power for cure yet. Let's see what's down here. First, let's heal. Actually, give Mission some health. I think that's, I don't think there's anything over there, so let's go over here first. The bridge, and there's a guy on the bridge. Oh, alright, he's gonna start talking to me. Right as your arrival is well timed. Who are you? I am Boluk, a Jedi for the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here. Oh, it's this one. Well then, I'm gonna apologize in advance, because this is gonna take some time. So this is probably gonna be a longer video than normal, but I remember this quest. And it is long. It really is. There's a lot of talking. But I'm just talking completely over this guy. You know, but basically what's happened is there's been murder, and there are two suspects. And and a droid with information. I'll use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance. I will not solve the case for you. There's a little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Okay, I'm still talking. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you've gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with them myself. Now, you want to make sure you talk everything. Oh, well, let me get through this. They say 3 men were out in the field together earlier before the clouds broke. I found that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds as it was earlier today. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of this case. Dead man, Calder Nettic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near the body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. The other 2 men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was hand in gold, he was unharmed. The other was Rickard Lusov, who was carrying a hunting laser. It's just taking too long. I am disappointed, game. Alright, you're taking too long. Is anything like no? One last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there's anything else you need, I'll remain here while you question the witnesses. Now, to get the best ending and the most amount of experience in this quest, you want to maximize all the talking you can do. Like, go over everything, because it will be necessary. Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no.
Well, pompous,
I hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder.
Yeah, here's the thing. I was kind of talking over him, but basically, these 2 guys were out, and basically they're blaming each other. So, yeah, they both think that the other is the murderer. So, yeah, he was running on the other side of the bridge there.
All of a sudden, I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river. I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away.
Help! I've fallen! I've been murdered and I can't get up!
Story.
Oh boy. I am getting some hate mail! Another Jedi, eh? Oh wait, he's human. What am I doing?
He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov.
So this guy's a bit of a jerk.
Let me get
I think.
out of here.
Alright, tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Alright, so we can't really talk to him. That's all we actually really need to talk to for now. It's after this point that we get to... That's where a lot of talking has to go. I cannot resolve this case. Yeah, if you don't want to bother at the time, you can just do that. Get the coward's way out. But anyways, what you need to do for pretty much all these points is you basically have to catch these people in lies. Let's see, Handon said he was nearby and heard a shot, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hand. Rickard says he was hunting Iriaz, saw one through the glare of the sun, and shot at it. And of course, your point is to identify the lie. And you have to be a bit mindful and kind of remember what everyone says. And I mean everyone. And if you've already kind of been paying attention, you can already tell who's telling a lie here. Let's see. And it's obvious it's Rickard. Because it was cloudy. There was no sun. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it happened like Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. He seemed to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you've taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. If there's anything else you need, I'm going to remain here while you question them. Alright, so let's talk to Mr. Liar again. And here's where all the stuff comes up.
Yeah, I knew it. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked this slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech.
I think that was actually the guy that was bitching about
The
Zerka.
one to give the news to his wife.
See, alright, what else can I ask? Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some area. Yes. Haven't seen many in the area recently. What with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one. Like I said before, I shot, pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now I don't have nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how you can't, like, point out that he was lying right there. Why would someone
Jedi
kill him?
are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I don't know why this is causing you so
I
much
need to speed this
trouble.
up a bit. We're already at 19 minutes. Any other questions I have to ask him? You were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body. But it's nothing that serious.
Alright, that's all for him. Let's go talk to Handon now.
How can I be of further assistance?
Do you know him?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him
I'm
yet.
sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see?
Alright, next...
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were... well, actually, yeah, let's do that one first.
You see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
Okay, now he's just kind of repeating stuff. I can say the same thing. Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot.
And do you often run around here?
Yes, quite often. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always...
You're holding your side. Anything wrong?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. Of course.
Alright, well, let's talk to the droids, since we've kind of been ignoring him. But first, get some cure going. I think my force points have actually been accumulating due to the conversations.
You must be the one Master Balut has enlisted to help you with this problem.
Hi.
I am an information retrieval droid.
Your voice is also pretty quiet.
The records of both the jet. If you have any need of my service, I have already retrieved some information from the archives on board the Nettic, Lusop, and Hand and Gold. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Nettic. Is there any...
I don't think asking him about the battle actually helps anything.
The analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other...
Yeah, see, kind of useless. What about relationship with those two? Handon and Nettic.
Over the past 7 weeks, a speeder has been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gold. Is there any other...
Alright, have you been paying attention, class? Because we actually found out something right there.
There have been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, Mr. R. Lusop was making accusations at Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene.
And there's another thing. So obviously we've just found 2 discrepancies. Oh wait, I just asked this. Let's see. Is there any other questions? Should I ask about this?
Not all of them benign. The areas are mostly docile, but can easily be prevented.
Is that that giant manta ray thing? No. That wouldn't make sense.
There have been over 35 cataloged attacks on settlers by cat hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the small farms and buildings docked the place.
Okay, this is not really providing me anything. I'm kind of going off of a guide to make sure I do the right conversation points.
How can I be a further...
Although it's a good idea to talk to him. As you can see, like, he obviously knew him, and it obviously knew Nettic a bit more than he let on.
I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
And you gotta go through these conversations if you want the best ending, too.
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room.
And that's pretty dick, I have to say.
As I may hate him for that, I could not kill him.
Then again, though, cheating is a very good motivation for murder.
I must try not
If Investigation Discovery Channel has taught me anything.
I was just out running, trying to...
It's also taught me that pretty much 75% of crimes that happen are in Florida. Whee! Maybe going out to the Caribbean is a good idea. You thought Calder was cheating you. So yeah, here's the other discrepancy. They weren't as friendly as he was letting on. Well, he meaning Rickard.
We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
There's bad blood between you. That just ends it. Alright, so, for this next part, it's actually, like, according to this guide here, you actually have to point out Rickard again. Like, you would think that Handon actually has the more egregious lie. Because, like, he obviously knew him, but knowing him, you know, stuff is less of a motivation, even though we know he cheated. But, yeah, you gotta point out Rickard's lying again. Because they're obviously not very friendly. It's not unusual for business partners to disagree sometimes, but if you found Calder was cheating him, things could escalate to violence. Well, that certainly isn't motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses in the information droid can provide you about the blaster found in his body. Alright, so far Rickard is 0 for 2. So, no, I don't want to talk to Mission.
Okay.
Let's talk to the droid first. Because I like the droid. What about the weapon?
I cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any...
Alright, so obviously the weapon did not belong to the victim. So let's go for 0 and 3 guy. Or let's go for 1 and 3.
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
That's exactly helping your case, buddy.
Though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Alright.
Right.
And now let's ask Mr. Handon about Mr. Gold.
How can I be of
I always
service?
mix up the first and last names. What am I doing?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cats.
Actually, I think you were supposed to talk to the droid last at this point.
Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it.
And
if
yes, I
had
know,
it
I'm
back
cheating because I'm
after
going off a
determining
guide,
the
but this is a
purpose
very easy quest to
How can I be of
screw
further
up,
service?
so I'm not taking chances. Yeah, we're done. Alright, so you want to talk to the droid again and ask about the stolen thing.
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing here. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to determine...
That must have been a quick search. You must be a Google droid.
Mr. Gould filed with authorities, but there does not seem to be one.
So,
Is there...
for once, Handon is now lying. Because obviously, the blaster was not stolen. And now, this is gets murder. What do you turn about the weapon found behind the body? It is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. Yeah, it's important you know that because you can't say this otherwise. So we've caught Handon in a lie. Interesting, but I think we need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire and put the information droid about it. And the shortest section because we only have to talk to one guy. That's the droid.
Is there any other information?
Alright, tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Emperor just before you arrived.
Yes, we know.
The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. But unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded.
Figures.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other
Alright, so someone's obviously hurt.
Very well.
And, again, paying attention. Alright, so let's finally get this over with. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I wanted to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It didn't belong to the victim. This is surprising, so the blood must belong to one of our suspects. But which one? Let's see. Back, holding the side or the knee. The side sounds, he's clutching his side. Sounds a bit more reasonable. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Should we examine him a bit more closely?
Hey, what are you doing?
Rafe! I need an adult! There's blood! Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It seems there was only one likely scenario. Rickard killed Calder for cheating him in business. While shooting Calder, he must have also hit Handon by accident. Actually, they're both guilty. A bold conclusion. Well, most people would not arrive at, but we are not like most people. We are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was cheating Rickard in business, but what possible motive could Handon have for wanting Calder dead? Maybe Calder was having an affair with his wife. Yes, well done! Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of the morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first, and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon thought it was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the call and credits Calder had cheated him out of their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene, covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us it was Rickard.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
That is enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder and attempted murder of Calder Nettic is evident. Additionally, Rickard Lusov can be charged in aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Gold. I place you both under arrest of the Jedi Order and will escort you to holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. So Rickard's gonna double you. Anyways, you have done well here. It's obvious you have studied your lessons very carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test. And this is the best ending, by the way.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet.
Gareth? Good day. May the Force be with you. Almost. Almost perfect ending. But anyways, this video has gone definitely long enough, and that's a lot of experience. But anyways, this is Guy Christian and I with Let's Play KOTOR, and in the next episode, we're going to continue along our adventures on Dantooine. Hopefully, the next video doesn't take so long. So, I will see you then, guys.